Welcome to Sports Sunday. I'm Brooke Grimsley. It's been a wild and unforgettable week for the Cardinals. They won their 17th straight game and clinched a playoff spot on Tuesday. Adam Wainwright re-signed for another year, and today the Redbirds closed out the regular season. We're going to go over all of that, but first, let's get into what's ahead for the Cardinals. The Cardinals closed out the regular season today, falling to the Cubs 3-2 after a rain delay canceled the game going into the 8th. But if they won or lost today, it didn't matter. The Cardinals were locked into a playoff spot. The Redbirds finish out the regular season with 90 wins, but they hope that the winning doesn't stop there, because next is the wild card game against the Dodgers. The winner-take-all game will be played in Los Angeles with first pitch at 7:10 on TBS. Adam Wainwright will get the start for the Cardinals, and the St. Louis native Max Scherzer will be on the mound for LA. Here's what manager Mike Schilt had to say about facing Scherzer and what Wainwright had to say about getting the start in the biggest game of the year.
Well, we've got some history with Max in the sense that we faced him, a couple years ago in Washington. We faced him, when he's pitched against us in the regular season. Again, we had playoff experience with him last year, and I believe we faced him 3 times in spring training this year. There's familiarity there. Plus, he's been in the league for a long time and had a nice, a really special career. He's a really good pitcher, but he's had a nice career. But that also allows us to have experiences with him.
He really honest. All that happened was Schulte walked over and said, "Hey, what do you need to be ready for Wednesday?" And I said, "What's Wednesday?" And he goes, "You know what Wednesday is." And I said, "Am I pitching that game?" He goes, "Yeah." Like it was obvious, and that's such a cool thing for me, because 3 years ago I was like, on the mound, basically, dead. So 3 years later to have it kind of be a no-brainer that I was pitching the most important game of the season, even though I tell our guys every 5th day that my day is the biggest game of the year. This one really is going to be the biggest game of the year, and to have that kind of you're the guy we want there, and I've had several teammates come over and say, "Yeah, you're the guy we want there." That means a lot to me.
Looking back at Tuesday, the Cardinals beat the Brewers for their 17th straight win, but more importantly, they clinched the second wild card spot in the National League. Let's take a look back at what the players had to say about the historic winning streak and knowing that they will be heading into the postseason.
Is it just nice to stop and celebrate right now with what you guys have accomplished, and also 17 straight wins?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. It absolutely is. I think this group does a really good job of not looking back, Definitely savoring certain moments, but not looking back too much. But it does feel good right now. But we got a couple games left in the regular season, and again, like I said, momentum is everything. Timing is everything in life and baseball. So we're just gonna keep rolling through that with the finish line that we're bearing down on.
Is there anything you can point to in particular for when things really started clicking for you guys, all getting hot? I like to think it might have something to do with the pickles that you brought in for when Yachty re-signed.
Well, I did bring in pickles, and then we won 6 straight road games. That was fun. But, I look back to that Dodgers series. We lost the first 2 games in games that we could have played better and could have had different outcomes had we done different things. And we also understood that while we were playing the Dodgers, the teams that were ahead of us in the standings were playing opponents with worse records than what we were playing. So we knew that was a big series. And we won those last 2 games, and it seemed like not a big deal at the time, but it kind of catapulted us into some bigger series where we know, when you split the Dodgers here, when you're down 2-0 and then you win the next 2, you realize you can beat anyone.
Nolan, what does this mean for you guys? Is it nice to celebrate 17 straight wins, but also clinching a playoff berth in front of your fans?
Yeah, we're happy to do it at home, for the fans. They deserve it, but just the streak has been unbelievable. It just feels like we're just showing up every day, we're winning, and it's just, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's happened so fast too. I can't believe it's been 17 games. You just can't wait to come to the ballpark. That's the best part about the whole thing, is that you wake up in the morning. That's how I feel, is I can't wait to go to the ballpark. It's like 10:30. I'm like, I want to head there now. It's been that fun.
Is this exactly what you were thinking of when you came here to St. Louis, moments like this? Absolutely.
This is definitely it. Obviously this streak that we're on is special, and it deserves to be respected, and I don't want to take it lightly, but absolutely. This is why I'm here, is just to have a chance to win and have a chance to get in.
And it seems like you guys are really clicking, of course, all at the right time. Is there anything that you can point to? Is it chemistry or something that happened at some point during this stretch that just really clicked for you guys?
I don't know. I think it's just, for me, I believe that the tough games we lost, we lost in Pittsburgh twice. We were up 8-1, we lost. The walk-off, and then the walk-off grand slam Milwaukee came back against LA. I thought those are some really tough losses, and usually most teams you're thinking like, oh, that could be the end of it. Us showing up every day, like acting like nothing happened. We have a game today. Let's find a way to win. I think that's just the Cardinal way. That's just how the Cardinals do it. And I'm new here, so this is what I'm watching, and I'm just thankful to be a part of it because everyone just shows up every day and just, hey, this is a new day. Let's go get after it. Whatever happens, happens. And I think that's just us. Like, I don't know, losing those games and then coming back every day like that we have has been unbelievable.
Are you looking forward to more years of this?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I can't wait. I love it here. It's been amazing.
And on Friday, the Cardinals announcing that Adam Wainwright has signed on for another year, and it's been a year of major milestones for Waino, such as turning 40, surpassing 2,000 strikeouts, just the second Cardinals player to do so, and his contract is reportedly worth more than $15 million because he's been fantastic for the Cardinals this year. Waino said that he's ready for another wild ride with Yadier Molina, who announced that he's retiring after next season.
Not many people that have been blessed with a situation like St. Louis for as long as I've been able to play here. And also my catcher, Yadi, coming back here was a big factor in me wanting to come back also. I mean, he's more than just a catcher to me. He's one of my closest friends and just somebody who's just grown. We've grown up together. Honestly, we were kids together in the big leagues, and now we're the old geezers in the big leagues together, as somebody wrote the other day in the New York Times or some other paper. But it's been a tremendous experience for me here. I can't wait to, as Mr. DeWitt said, be a Cardinal for life. That means a lot to me.
Still ahead on Sports Sunday, a furry little fella that became a national celebrity during the Cardinals World Series run 10 years ago. The rally squirrel returns. That's next in the flashback.